Moikka moi! It's Riikka Kovasin here today with some Valentines. Well, I say Valentines, but these are rather inspired by Valentine's Day than traditional Valentine Day cards. I'm mixing different vintage and pink tones while making these cards. So let's get started. First I'm adding some inks to my card bases. First I press the distress oxides to a piece of plastic and then add some water on top and then press that to my card. It's kind of this marbling or watercolor like effect. By doing it like this and not dragging the tag or card through a puddle of ink, it's a little bit more controllable, so I can decide where to push the plastic rather than just push the plastic through the puddle where I only know where it's going to be. Afterwards I flip the card. But still it's kind of haphazardous anyway. I'm starting with the lightest color and then going darker and darker. You can see the shades I'm using in the description box. After I'm then happy how the splodges look, I dry the layer. Next I'm then inking a little embossed piece I'm going to add as kind of the background to each card. For that I'm going for this linen or old paper kind of tone, so I use a couple of different distressed inks mixed and then tear the embossed piece apart. Just a little strip will do to these cards. I'm then inking around the edge and using double-sided tape to adhere it to my card. For the focal point I'm using these film strips and cutting just one photo from each strip to be used here. I'm also inking around the edge of these images and then starting to decide how I'm going to build the cards. The background looked a little bit plain just with the splodges of ink, so I added some red stamping there. And then I also die cut these little tags out of craft cardstock, kind of playing around with those browns and pinks in these cards. First I'm adding the two labels on top of each other, just using a stapler, and then I'm building the layers around them. The little vintage photo I'm adding with foam tape, so there's a little bit of dimension, and then I'm inking this die cut leaf to match the pink of the background. I'm using a stapler to attach that one to the cluster as well. Then I add the whole cluster with just regular craft glue in place and repeat the composition to the other card as well. After getting the compositions done, I felt that the card needed a little bit more reference to Valentine's Day, not just the colors. So I die cut this teeny tiny little tag with the number 14 inside it. I used a piece of masking tape to secure the numbers inside the little tag die, so they will be nicely put in each one. I then use the inks to kind of match the white card to the color palette already going on in the cards, and then use just craft glue to adhere the little tags in place. As the finishing touch, I'm then adding some half pearls to each one. I was thinking which color to use, and I tried a couple of different ones on top of the cards before choosing these bright red ones, because they seem to do the trick. And after that, the cards are done. So here they are. I hope you like the cards. Like I said, they are not maybe traditional Valentines, but still have that pink and 14 there. So more like inspired by. And well, we can celebrate friendship and love each day, right? Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked the video. Again, if you did, please consider subscribing. And happy Valentine's Day. See you again. Bye.